I find it helps to give names to your bait. It gives them purpose.
like maybe hurricane?
Yeah, I choose like one letter and I stick with it. So like J, this one's Jason. Dude, I had this one herring named Henry, and he got struck like 3 times salmon fishing. And then at the very end of the day, he was on my hook for 3 hours. I'm like, all right, buddy, Henry, you're gonna go free. Like, I'm just paddling back to the dock. As I get to the dock, just gets nailed. It's like an 18-pound salmon.
Sorry, Henry.
There you go, Jason. Striper. Right by. Oh yeah, 3 for 3. Yeah, I'll let you know. I think I'm okay. I can't really tell where your anchor line is.
Kind of coming back in that direction.
Come here.
All right, man.
Woo! That's what it's all about. Fuck yeah.
Really close.
All right, I'm gonna have to grab them and try.
Yes, you could set them on my leg.
You sure?
Yeah.
I can't do that because I don't want to rip my dry suit.
Oh.
It's up to you. I mean, I don't.
Ain't gonna rip my wetsuit.
It's not gonna rip your wetsuit, no.
Just a little borderline. They're trying to get a good measure now. 40.
You gonna get that end?
Yeah.
You there?
Yep. Woo! Alright guys, we are cutting the sturgeon up right now into like 2-inch size chunks before throwing it in the brine. It's generally the size you want to be looking for. Be sure to clean all the red meat off. So there's your 4 cups of brown sugar. There's 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1/3 of a cup of non-iodized salt. Mix it up all nice and good real quick. Shimmy shimmy. You put 7 cups of water in. I recommend mixing all the solids first before adding the liquids. Just tends to work better. Then we're going to add the 1 cup of soy sauce. Then you want to mix it up real good. Make sure that there's no more granulation, no more salt, no more brown sugar. And we'll be back with the sturgeon. It's important here to put some sort of weight on top of the fish. Some people put a grate on top. I just put a plate upside down. I find this way it just keeps all the fish submerged. Maybe that long bang. Just like that. Then you're going to want to pop that back in the fridge. And I would say after about a couple hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours, make sure to stir it up. Kind of take the lid off, mix them all around again, put the lids back on. That way you get an even brine throughout all of it. Sometimes some of the pieces won't evenly get covered in it, which you can see visually. So it's a good idea to mix it up a little bit before the end of the brine. So I'm going to pop this in overnight. You can go up to about 24 hours, I'd say. More if you'd like, but then you got to worry about it getting a little too tough and getting the salt out. So I'd say about 24 hours. This one I'm going to put in for about 12 hours. Pull out and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've let the brine sit overnight. Pulled it out, pat it down dry, and now I got the smoker going. It's holding right around 155 degrees. Ideally I'd like to start around 140, even lower if possible, but this will be alright, it'll be fine. Alright, now we got the brined dried pieces. I like to let them sit for about an hour or two with the fan going. If you do it in your fridge, that'd be ideal. Doesn't really matter. But a farm's called a pellicule, which is this tacky sort of substance. Makes the smoke adhere a little better to it. That's what you're looking for. So we're about to pop these in the smoker and we'll check back in. Okay, so this here is the candy glaze that I like to put on the sturgeon. There's 1 cup of maple syrup. You can also use honey if you'd like. There's half a cup of red wine, half a cup of rum. Suggest dark rum, but I've used a light rum, works fine. 2 cups of brown sugar. Oh yeah. You throw it in like a saucepan, sort of like this. Try to go ahead and put the liquids in first. So this is sort of the consistency you want to start looking for. You can see it's starting to get a little more viscous. Give it another minute or 2, and then head on over to the smoker. Give them all a nice little glaze. Alright, so I waited about an hour, let all the smoke penetrate in. Now it's about time to dust on this glaze here. As you can see, there's none of that little snotty albumin that's built up, so it looks like it's working pretty well. It's time to get the glaze on. Just give it a heavy coating all over the whole thing. The nice part about doing this glaze is if you do get some of that snotty albumin buildup from the heat rising a little too fast, this glaze will actually wipe it right off and prevent it from forming up there. So it's a nice little trick if you've already made a little mistake. But yeah, so now we're going to take this top grill off and I'm going to hit the bottom parts. Alright guys, so here it is. It's been pulled out of the smoker. Throwing it in the fridge, let it cool down, firm up, so I can do some vacuum sealing over here. Get it all nice and packaged up. If you look at the meat here, perfectly cooked. Outside's got a nice little glaze going on. It's delicious. Nice smoky taste in the meat, nice sweetness, glaze on the outside. Came out real nice. In total, I smoked it for about an hour and a half at 140 degrees, and then I did my glaze. I did about an hour at 160 degrees, and then I finished it off at around 200 for another 45 minutes or so after this second glaze. So I'm gonna go ahead, just vacuum seal them up. You can do as many pieces as you want in one. Last time I did 3 pieces per package. It's very dense fish, so I find that 3 pieces is a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a bunch of 1 to 2 pieces this time around. And that's about it. I would definitely recommend putting it in the fridge, letting it cool down all the way before you try packaging it, so it doesn't crush the meat. And then also be sure to try it while it's still warm, because that is, in my opinion, the most delicious way to eat it. So that's it. Pop it out, throw it in the tub, keep going. Got a whole nother platter to do. Alright, well, thanks for watching my video. This is it.